The use of paper for hygiene has been documented in China in the 6th century AD, with specifically produced toilet paper being mass-produced in the 14th century. Present-day commercial toilet paper started in the 19th century, with a patent for roll-based dispensers being made in 1883, even though the paper had been identified as a wrapping and filling element in China since the 2nd century BC. A reference to the use of toilet paper begins back as early as circa 589, when the scholar official Yan Zhidui, 531 to 591, wrote, "Paper on which there are citations from the 5 classics or the names of sages, I dare not use for toilet reasons." During the later Tang dynasty, 618 to 907 AD, an Arab explorer to China in the year 851 AD remarked, the Chinese, do not wash with water when they have done their necessities, but they only wipe themselves with paper." Joseph Gaiety is widely attributed to being the inventor of present-day commercially available toilet paper in the United States. Gaiety's paper, first launched in 1857, was available as late as the 1920s. Seth Wheeler of Albany, New York, got the earliest United States patents for toilet paper and dispensers, the kinds of which eventually were in common use in that country. In 1883, toilet paper dispensed from rolls was popularized when the Scott Paper Company began marketing it in 1890. Softer, 2-ply toilet roll was launched in Britain in 1942 by St. Andrew Mills in Walthamstow. This became the famous Andrex. Moist toilet paper, called wet wipes, was first offered in the United Kingdom by Andrex in the 1990s. Toilet paper is usually produced from pulpwood trees but is also occasionally made from sugarcane byproducts or bamboo. Modern toilet paper may have a thin coating of aloe or lotion or wax worked into the paper to reduce roughness. Quality is usually defined by the number of plies, stacked sheets, roughness, and durability. Low-grade institutional toilet paper is common of the lowest grade of paper, has only 1 or 2 plies, is very rough and sometimes includes small amounts of embedded unbleached or unpulped paper. It was commonly called hard toilet paper. A brand sterilized with carbolic acid was made in Sheffield under the Izzle brand name by Newton Chambers until 1981. Mid-grade 2-plies are somewhat textured to provide some softness and are somewhat stronger. Luxury toilet paper may have lotion and wax and has 2 to 4 plies of very finely pulped paper. If it is marketed as luxury, it may be decorated, perfumed, colored or patterned, medicated with antibacterial chemicals, or treated with aloe or other perfumes. A German joke says that the toilet paper of Nazi Germany was so uneven and scratchy that it was almost unusable, so many people used old editions of the Völkischer Beobachter instead, because the paper was softer. And did you know that from the documents of the Imperial Bureau of Supplies of ancient China during 1393, it was also documented that for the Hongwu Emperor's imperial family alone, there were 15,000 sheets of special soft fabric toilet paper made, and each sheet of toilet paper was perfumed. During the COVID-19 pandemic, toilet paper deficits were reported in March 2020 in a number of countries due to excessive hoarding and panic purchasing. Unlike other products, toilet paper has no replacement. Initially, few believed the pandemic would be serious. Soon, people realized they might need to stock up on some items in case of a shelter-in-place order, or in case they're unsure how long such a movement control order would last. Vendors could not assure that they could keep up with demand. But producers continued to produce even more than they had before. Demand was higher for the kinds of toilet paper used at home because so many people were at home who would have used toilet paper away from home. And did you know that one tree produces about 800 rolls, 400 pounds or 180 kilograms of toilet paper, and about 83 million rolls are manufactured per day? Worldwide toilet paper production consumes 27,000 trees daily. More than 7 billion rolls of toilet paper are sold yearly in the United States alone. Americans use an average of 141 rolls per capita per year, which is equal to 12.7 kilograms, 28 pounds of tissue paper per year. This number is about 50% more than the average of other Western countries or Japan. The higher use in the United States may be explained by the fact that in other countries people use bidets or spray hoses to wash after defecation. Millions of trees are cut in North and South America, leaving ecological footprint concerns. As of 2009, between 22% and 48% of the toilet paper used in the United States comes from tree farms in the US and South America, with the rest mostly coming from old, second-growth forests, and some from virgin forests. Toilet paper made from recycled paper prevents the direct environmental impact of cutting down trees and is commercially available. Recycled newspapers can contain BPA, an endocrine disruptor. Toilet paper manufactured from bamboo is commercially available and is in some ways more environmentally friendly than virgin pulpwood because bamboo grows faster, taking less land and less water. For North American consumers, the Natural Resources Defense Council recommends recycled tree pulp over bamboo toilet paper because tree forests promote more biodiversity and bamboo products must be shipped from Asia. Toilet paper produced from bagasse, a byproduct of sugarcane, is commercially available and avoids chopping down any plants because sugarcane is already grown for sugar production. The most environmentally friendly choices are to rely solely on soap and water for anal hygiene. If you want more in-depth research knowledge such as this, feel free to subscribe to Arpedia and ring that bell notification. That way, you'll always be able to watch the latest published videos just like this. And also, don't forget to share your thoughts about the topic in the comments section. By the way, references are included in the description section too.